Oh, so the actual audio is recording. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Oh, you thought you were talking about cameras.
It's okay. No. Okay, so I can say this now.
You go.
If you didn't almost shed actual tears, if not did shed tears,
right,
in My Hero Academia, when Bakugo said, "Why am I the one that ended All Might?" I don't know if you have a heart. That was, bro, that tore me apart.
My Hero Academia is up there with one of my favorite shonens ever. And I'm all the way caught up. Right, I am all the way caught up.
I'm manga boy, so like I know about all this stuff already. So
I selectively choose which ones to read and which ones not to read. So like I read all of Demon Slayer, but I purposely didn't read Attack on Titan. I'm okay with just watching Attack on Titan in the moment with everybody else who's just watching it. But Demon Slayer, I had to watch it I had to read it, because I had a friend who was like, dog, like you just gotta read it. Like what happens if you die?
What happens? I know, right?
And I was like, that's a solid point.
That's the saddest point.
Yeah, so I just read the entire thing. I read the entire thing in 2 days. And now I'm just like ready for the animation to pop off and see what that looks like.
Like reading Attack on Titan, I was just like, oh boy. Like, especially knowing they had to animate all that.
Yeah.
Boy. Like
I'm ready to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the animated process. What is it? They came with the trailer 2 days ago. Came with the trailer for the new season. They cut it up in the next two parts again.
Yeah, there's like, we're gonna cut it more because we want to milk this one.
Hey, milk it. I'd rather you milk it than rush it. I've seen rushed. Don't like rushed.
Except for the animators are probably like crying, saying, "I'll never see my family again." But you know,
hey, they're gonna see their family again when they rich.
Hopefully,
they get that money. It's one of the highest grossing animes of all time. They better be getting money. If they not, quit.
It's as simple as that.
Shoot, Mappa.
Alrighty.
Did you get another one?
No, same one.
Same one?
Yeah, no, I'm using one. I tried to memorize it.
How'd it go?
So we'll see. We'll see here in a second. There could be a blooper reel. There could be there could be a whole blooper reel at the end of this. So we will see. But
do you mind if I have one of those waters?
Nope, not at all, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
This is the only thing keeping me cool right now by holding on to the bottle.
I just need something to drink to spark my creative flow.
I realize that I'll probably have to start doing, Nate, is like we have to probably start turning down the air in here a little bit.
Turning down the air?
Whenever we're podcasting, because the lights add a little bit of heat to it.
Make you sweat, fam.
Make you sweat?
Yeah, bro. No, I'm kidding. No.
What's it like not having to sweat them? Y'all remember Joseph?
Yes.
Remember how your dad made us run till we almost died because Joseph wasn't sweating?
He just didn't sweat.
Yeah, he's just like, I just don't sweat. Your dad said bullshit and just ran us to the ground.
That is so funny to not be able to sweat. And somebody go, you got sweat? I don't sweat. Keep running till you sweat. Like, your biology just don't.
Everyone was suffering because that boy did not sweat.
That's funny. I sweated. I was slow too. So I'll be last. I was last. Run again. Crying and
doing lunges around the gym. Hey, there's broken glass. Don't lunge in it.
Bro, I would literally go home and cry. Like I'd be crying. I was like, this is the worst moments of my life.
It was military boot camp, bro.
Right. Hey, directing easy. Right. That's easy. I'm like, I have not done nothing. I haven't done anything nearly as hard in my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is what this is for. Because everything else I've ever done, with no other job I've had, all my jobs are just easy to me. I'm like, what? I gotta stand here? Well, you pay me to sit down? You don't know what I've done. I was in middle school in tears.
PTSD.
Parents going, hey, it happens. Parents was like, hey. Is there a time limit for this?
Huh?
Is there a time limit?
There is today.
I said an hour max.
Max?
Hour max.
Okay.
Speed round.
I'm ready.
Speed round.
Speed round. An hour seems good.
We'll see. I don't know.
I don't know. You're straight in a in-depth conversation. All right, that's 5 minutes left. All right, we're done. We're done.
Well, I'm gonna try and figure it out.
I really think the secret to having a successful life, and we're done. Well, damn, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I had to cut you off. I apologize.
If we get to that point, talking about the secrets of successful life, that'd be crazy.
Well, speaking of segues, welcome back to.
No, this is how you do this really quick. Okay. What was that? Okay, Paul Blart, Mall Cop, right? What was that thing you wrote on?
A segue?
Yeah, speaking of segues. You want to start?
That was the worst, bro.
It's supposed to be, but it does change the subject.
But Kevin James, that's his name?
Yes, his name, yes, Kevin James.
Fantastic actor. Have you seen Grown Ups?
Yes.
Fantastic.
You said fantastic actor?
Fantastic.
Like phenomenal?
No, not phenomenal.
But just fantastic.
Fantastic.
So what's the difference between fantastic and phenomenal?
Phenomenal is higher than fantastic.
But like who's
would make him phenomenal?
Right.
So what would make him phenomenal?
Yeah.
If he did more than just, he's fantastic at being a physical comedian, but if he was phenomenal, he could be a comedian in different types of avenues. I just pulled that out of nowhere. That was
I mean, you sounded so sure about it.
He pulled it out somewhere out his ass. That's where he pulled it from.
Like recording.
We are recording.
This is on there. Yeah. This is on the record.
This will be on the episode probably at the beginning, like the intro part.
This is on the record.
So everyone will see that you just said Kevin James.
I said that with confidence.
You did.
Yes, you did. Kevin James, and that was a very confident statement, and I did not just make that up. I lied about all that. This is Thank you. Okay. Okay.
With that being said, welcome back to the Inward podcast, where entertainment meets insight, where we journey through cinematic, television, and game worlds, where we explore the unknown, where we kind of dive into deep discussion and, like I said, and explore these and find hidden gems that people don't really know about or think about. So join us on this journey, and like I said, hopefully we can teach you guys something new, something fun, and you guys laugh in the process.
Cue the intro.
Is there really an intro?
What did you say?
Is there an intro?
I mean, we have yeah.
Cool.
That's tight. Did you not watch our pilot? I'm very hurt.
I watched the clips. That was like tight.
I appreciate it.
Watch it.
So our guest today, he didn't have enough his first go around, so he had to come back for more. Phillip Dixon, everybody. Phillip Dixon.
I love to talk. And I'm ready to talk everyone's heads off.
All right,
I'm ready for it.
You ready for it?
Absolutely.
Okay. What are you doing?
Pulling on a conversation starter. I've been sitting on these.
You've been sitting on them?
Wait,
sitting on them.
What we're trying to talk about the?
Yeah, we are. Don't worry.
Okay. You said don't worry. I said relaxation time.
All right. What's your conversation starter, Ron?
Okay. You're transported to a parallel dimension. Everything is the same except for one noticeable thing on a food menu. But everyone you know and love act the same in this dimension you left from. Are you okay with staying?
Yes.
Can you repeat that one more time?
You're transported to a parallel dimension.
Okay.
You knowingly have been transported. Right?
Okay. I'm conscious about the decision. Okay.
Everything is the same except for one noticeable thing on a food menu.
Okay.
But everyone you know and love act the same as the dimension you left from.
Okay.
Are you staying?
Yeah, it's the same. Besides one thing
on the menu.
Oh no, I don't have pickles.
They don't exist.
Like you didn't specify what the change was on the menu. So in my mind, oh no, I don't like onions. There's no onions. I'm staying. Who cares? If everything else is the same, I'm chilling. Now, if it was like a BLT is gone, right? Like
I'm still staying.
Huh?
I'm still staying. The
Why?
BLT's gone.
Why?
I don't eat BLTs.
Dang, dude.
You don't eat BLTs?
If they took chicken off the menu,
I don't eat BLTs.
I'm not.
I don't drink milk. I don't eat BLTs. I don't eat like chocolate.
Those aren't the same.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Hold on. Chocolate,
milk, milk, chocolate, BLTs. Don't eat them. I don't. I eat cereal dry. Like chips.
Hold on.
Got it? Understood?
Hold on.
Why are you freaking out?
Understand this?
You don't like bacon, lettuce, or
every week.
You don't like bacon, lettuce, or tomato, or do you not like
bacon? I like tomato, but I don't need it just that on a sandwich.
You like lettuce?
I like lettuce. Yes, that is not at all appetizing to me. Just have to have bacon, lettuce, tomato on bread.
Nah, it's good, man.
I didn't say it wasn't good.
What about the patty?
I said to me.
You like them separately, but you don't like them together.
You racist.
Correct. Hang on. First of all, again,
right.
when I say I don't eat them, I'm not saying they're not good.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's just not appetite. Like I'm not going on my way to get a BLT. That's what I'm saying.
Have you had one before?
Yes, legit, numerous times.
Have you though?
Yes, numerous times.
Really?
From good restaurants. Yeah,
From good restaurants?
Yeah.
Name one.
I mean, one was in Lawrence, so it was I can't remember the name of it. But, but like, I don't get it from like Wendy's, or I don't get it from like fast food.
I hope not.
Right.
You go to Wendy's, you better get a Baconator. You over here getting a BLT. You're like, if you pull up into Wendy's, some
people do.
And I will judge them for the rest of my life. No, but that's Wendy's. If you go to a place like, in Kansas City, we have like little Winsteads, little local diner place.
Right.
You pull out a BLT, I'm not going to go, ugh, you should have got the, the double cheeseburger or something like that.
You say Winstead's? The dying restaurant? Like there's only one left?
Were there hobos outside sleeping at it?
Because it's delicious.
Hobos?
Where's the last Winstead you went to?
The one in the plaza?
Oh.
Yikes.
Which is the original one.
Right.
Because they made bad business decisions. That's why that live one went, bankrupt and the whole other thing. But that has nothing to do with the food, though. That has to do
it's
behind
a
the
front
scenes.
at this point, because how is that the last one?
I have a relative who works for there as a manager. I have a reliable source this time.
Are you sure? Your sources are kind of
positive.
They're shaky.
Positive. And he, the business decisions were not made, but it has nothing to do with the food or like health code violations, nothing like that. Okay. But even if it was, some of the best food spots have health code violations.
What the?
Can I get an example?
LC barbecue.
No, never had.
Never had that.
And never will now.
Listen,
you ratting them out. Careful.
Look, right. You about to hurt their feelings. Speaking of rats, let me tell you something. So, in Bow, Missouri, I was, that's where I'm from. And one time I was at a Chinese buffet, pre-pandemic, don't worry. And I was at a Chinese buffet, and I was sitting there eating, a little trashy place. But that's kind of places I love. Because, that means they put in all the effort to the food and not the environment.
Right. Probably the hands too without gloves.
Hey, that's fine with me.
Oh, my God.
So I'm just eating. Then all of a sudden, in the corner of my eye, I look. And I see a little mouse run across the floor. And I said, seems right. And it just kept on eating. because the food was that good.
What is... Wow.
Wow.
You don't eat BLTs.
Yeah, you're right. I don't eat BLTs. You're right.
Or chocolate or milk.
Strawberry milk.
That means chocolate milk.
Yep.
Or strawberry milk.
Yep. They don't.
Nothing.
Do you drink eggnog?
No.
He goes, I don't drink milk, but I drink the thickest milk.
Like, okay, so the thing about eggnog, if someone doesn't like milk, they sure as hell not gonna like eggnog.
But eggnog's delicious, though.
You ain't wrong.
I know.
I get you.
Uh-huh.
I'm lactose intolerant. I found the lactose-free one.
Do you use, lactose pills?
Oh, yeah. I got some in the pocket right now in my coat. Keep those things on me.
What's your, effect if you don't take the pills and drink milk? What happens to you physically?
To me, physically? Ooh, okay. No one around me suffers. It's just all me. It's all internal. Yeah. So
you're not like a poopy boy?
No, I'm not. But I'm gonna be I gotta go to the bathroom though, or else we're gonna have a problem.
Okay, that's gross. I know. I wanted the world to know. He'd be like that sometimes. No, my roommate is lactose, and he carries around those lactose pills all the time,
bro.
And we share bathrooms, and I can tell when he ain't take his pill.
Oh, dang.
So can you drink almond milk?
Yeah. Like anything that's not specifically like milk, like if it's soy, almond, coconut, oat, it's fine.
That's because it don't taste like milk and it doesn't have the same properties as milk, right?
Listen to me. You drink some Lactogate and like some Roberts and tell me which one tastes better. Lactogate's going to win. I'm going to tell you right now.
And that's no argument for me.
Have you ever had almond milk?
No.
Like you ain't never tasted?
No. If it has milk on the title, on the box, I'm not drinking it.
So did you have a bad experience or something?
I think I did.
Did milk try to strangle you in your sleep?
I have a memory of my mom giving me milk and I threw up.
What the?
I like a legit memory of that. So I don't know if I could have just been sick.
The things he forgot. But it was a hot day. He was sitting in the car.
See, I know I'm sick because things like that don't bother me. One time I had a Burger King. I won't call a specific one out, but I had a Burger King, and I was driving home, And I had to give me the number one Whopper with the, with the large and, doing too much, right?
Right.
And I'm driving home on the highway and I know I got the whole drink down, ate all the fries. I'm like, all the burger got down. All of a sudden, my tummy started to hurt a little bit.
A little bit of them Bee Gees. Huh?
Then all of a sudden, I had to throw up. I felt nauseated. And I threw up into my cup on the highway. But I love Burger King so much that I went back to the exact same Burger King the next day to counteract my thought process of, I can't have that Burger King again. I went out of my way to do that.
So you was trying to see if you ate the same thing you got that you wouldn't get sick?
It wasn't trying to see that. I was trying to make sure that
didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Like he reprogrammed his mind.
Yeah, Pavel will be. I don't know if Pavel will be happy or
Mental
sad
strength.
at you. So
mental strength, in some way, shape, or form.
He was like, nope.
And now I love Burger King again. It took one day. It took a 1 day reprogramming. Here I am in that BK stacker.
Phil for President 2023. Make BK great again.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
If you want to have a discussion about the best fast food burgers, I'm all for it.
The best fast food burgers.
Who has the best fast food burger in your opinion?
Well, first of all, it's hard for me to say because I haven't had fast food in almost 3 years.
What?
Like I haven't had McDonald's, I haven't had Wendy's, I haven't had Burger King, I haven't had a fast food burger besides maybe Five Guys. But is that fast food?
Yeah. That's absolute. That's one of the greasiest.
Right.
Yeah, it's fast food. You don't have a drive-through, but it's fast food.
But so, also a question: what differentiates fast food from a restaurant? Because is it a drive-through?
No, what differentiates that is how fast can you get when you're on lunch?
But no, but okay, what if it's just sushi, or what if it's because someone can make sushi in 5 minutes?
In Lawrence, Kansas, they got fast food sushi.
Yeah,
right. No, but what I'm saying is because he said it depends on the speed of you get it.
Right.
There are high end restaurants you can get food quick. A BLT is not hard to make. You can that takes 2 minutes.
Fast.
So
sure,
fast.
I think I think it's a general sense convenience though.
Right. Okay. So okay. So in that case, so Chili's is fast food.
Yes.
Possibly Applebee's is fast food.
Yes. It can be. It absolutely can be.
You think so?
Yeah, I work
Why?
for Applebee's. That's fast food.
You work for Applebee's?
I worked for Applebee's.
Really?
Yes.
When?
When I was in Lawrence.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
Yeah. Place got shut down because it wasn't having enough business.
I love the Applebee's. Specifically that Applebe's. Used to get drunk there all the time.
But no, I was just curious because what differentiates the two? Because again, like I said, I wouldn't personally put Five Guys in fast in the category with McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Freddy's. Like I wouldn't put those two together. To me, those are different because again, I feel like Five Guys is the quality is better. I feel like than like McDonald's, Wendy's, and BK.
But there's a difference between there's fast food and there's high end fast food.
Yeah.
So high end fast food is Five Guys, Chipotle. Things like that, right?
Right.
And that is just it's fast food, but it's not the same as an Arby's or I don't know why I did that first, but an Arby's or McDonald's, whatever it is, right? So I think the difference is there are sub tiers of fast food.
Well, okay.
It's not all the same.
There's one thing that really does make it stand out as fast food. You walk in, it's not so much you have someone that says you can go sit. It's you go in, cashier, menu.
So there's no server.
Right.
There's no server, there's no waiter, there's no host. You go in and that adds to the convenience of it because you're going up there, getting yourself, check out, leave, right? Not everybody's gonna be Jimmy John's fast, but it's fast.
Yeah, because what fast food restaurant has ever someone greet you at the way, oh hey, welcome, let me show you to a table. That's not fast food.
I went to a McDonald's once that tried to do that. One time. This is maybe 5 years ago.
Right.
And I went to a McDonald's in Lawrence, Kansas that tried to do this little hostess, this little old lady. She's like, oh, let me show you to your table. And put the little triangle number on our table in Lawrence. It was very strange. I was like, I'm not messing with this.
Right.
If I wanted this kind of service, I would just go to a restaurant.
Right.
And now they have robot servers. You stand at the kiosk and type it in.
Don't get me started on that.
But yeah, so okay, so I'm okay with that. That definition of the server angle because I don't agree with the speed angle because again there are restaurants, high quality restaurants that you can get food fast.
Right.
But the waiter that angle I can agree with having no waiter.
How have you maintained not having fast food in 3 years or fast food burgers specifically in 3 years? Because whatever you do, I need to do.
Well, first of all, when your girlfriend is gluten free, that kind of dampens what you can get.
So I don't be lonely. Gotcha. Continue.
That's
continue.
Put on the list.
I mean, that's mainly it. So I mean, because that hinders a lot of options. Like,
all right. So get on the dating apps. Figure this out now.
See, at first, I was nervous about like dating a vegan, but now you might have opened my eyes to something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Nervous about dating a vegan like it's a psychopath. That's funny. That's why I was nervous about dating a vegan, but I guess I can do it.
Right.
I actually actively have not dated a vegan before.
It's rough.
I was like, no, I'm good.
Because she had a vegan stage or a vegetarian stage.
Vegetarian stage.
Oh,
but like a state of mind. Like, what does that mean?
No, she went through a vegetarian stage,
right?
And then did that for a few months, and then came out of that, and then she stuck with gluten for like the gluten-free diet for like a year now.
See, I just got to make sure I'm not being selfish, because I love what I eat too much. And I don't want to conform to no one.
You don't have to like for example, I still eat what I want, but like every now and then I mean, here half the week I'll eat her gluten-free fat food restaurants or wherever she cooks.
Right.
And then obviously sometimes we go out, I'm still getting pasta, I'm still getting like what I want.
That seems like a healthy balance in a healthy relationship. Right. I'm at the point where I'm like, can I be in a healthy relationship? Because I'm selfish. You might be eating, like if I want pasta, you might be eating pasta. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know you don't like me, but I'm gonna eat this burger in front of me. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
When you can't cook,
right?
Because I can follow a recipe, but I can't cook, right? So like, you know how like there's people that can do a TikTok dance, but they can't dance.
Right. Well, because TikTok dance isn't dancing.
Exactly. It's like
steps.
You're following a routine, right?
Right.
I can put 2 cups of this and 2 ounces of that and whatever it is. Right. I can do that. I can follow a recipe.
Right.
But I can't
make it. Yeah.
Need salt.
Right.
I can't do that.
Some cumin.
Yeah.
Right.
You said you can do that?
Yeah.
Mike, I'm with you. I can cook too. I throw down sometimes.
Okay.
I'm with you, Phil.
Huh?
I'm with you. I need guidelines.
Yeah.
I need bumpers and bowling terms. I need keep me in the lanes. I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, okay. Well, one of the things you can do is like if you have a recipe, just start like making like a little bit of an altercation to it. It's just like, oh, maybe I don't want to use shred chicken. I'd rather use pork. Like
I don't care enough to do that. It
would change your life.
I understand theoretically that is what I can do, and it would change my life. The issue is the effort. Even 1% of effort that I would have to put forth to do that, for some reason, I like to say I'm selectively lazy.
So you do it for someone else.
In my life, I am not lazy. Like you see my everyday routine and how I go about things and like my ambitions and goals, I am the farthest thing from lazy. Mm-hmm. So when I can be lazy, I am. Right. That's why I love fast food. That's why I love fast food, because it gives me the option to not be so like on, you know what I mean? Yeah. I could just get in my car and can I get the hooly? You know what I mean? Something real quick. You know what I mean? The Baconator, the double Whopper with cheese, the Big Mac no middle bun, add bacon, extra Big Mac sauce. Say it again.
You don't get chicken sandwiches?
Chicken sandwiches?
Yeah, like spicy chicken.
I got caught up in I used to get the one from Popeyes. Right? I got caught up in that the hype. A year after the hype subsided though, right? And then I was like, let me try this. Bit into it, said, I get it. I understand. Now, would I be killing people over something like that?
Oh, right, no. Right.
But it was good. I like Chick-fil-A. But like, I'd rather have beef than chicken.
I got you.
Really?
I'm a chicken guy.
I can't do beef. Beef sits too heavy with me sometimes.
But it depends actually, because I would rather.
It's rough.
If it's just like if it's a chicken sandwich in comparison to like a ham beefy sandwich, then I'd rather have the beef sandwich. But if it's like chicken strips or like a drum or like a drumstick or like a thigh or something like that, then I would take that over like a whole sandwich completely or a burger.
I can do like beef like maybe once, twice out of the week, but then it's just like, it makes me feel slow and just like
it does, man.
It's like I'm just like, ugh.
All that grease in it too. Yeah, like the next day, man. I feel like I have hangover. Like I just feel like I feel sluggish. I don't like it.
I don't know any different.
My friends, every time they get like a burger, I always see that they always be like, "Oh, that wasn't a good burger," or "It didn't sit well with my stomach." But like when hear people get like a chicken sandwich, or I don't never really hear them have they have those problems.
Oh yeah, it's white meat.
Yeah. How long do you think it takes for you to digest red meat? How long?
8 hours.
Oh, good job. See, so that's why chicken goes through you.
Wait, y'all both just knew this?
You didn't know that? Huh? You didn't know that?
No, I tell you good.
Well, because Junior, he'd always say that like in practice, because like if someone was sluggish, he'd ask what they ate, and they'd be like a burger or McDonald's, and he was like, a burger takes you 8 hours to eat to digest, and so he always said that. So that's why I knew about that.
I just never ate before basketball practice. I always ate like fruit or something like that.
Right,
but I never
you
ate,
were
like,
smart.
I never
You were
ate
smart.
heavy. My dad always said to never eat large portions of anything before you play a game or go to practice, because your body would put the blood flow to your stomach and not your brain, so you won't be able to think.
All right.
So I would always eat like fruits and all, and like vegetables and stuff before any practices or games, and then after practice I'd wait, or games, whatever, I'd wait until I'd eat the heavier stuff then, so it could like recovery and things like that.
And I'm about to flip that whole game on its head. I kid you not. Me and my friends, when we were in high school playing for North, every time before a home game, we go down to the Burger King down the street, get a Whopper. Then we fill out that survey, get another Whopper. Fill out the survey, get another Whopper. Fed the whole team before a game. Still killed them.
Nice.
When I played in college, my coach would take us, like we were on charter buses going through all these different, different smaller colleges in like the Southeast, right? So Tennessee, Georgia, Mississippi, so on and so forth. And 75% of the time, we stop at a Golden Corral before the game. Ask us how many games we won.
How many games?
Not a lot. Yeah. Not a lot. Right. And I'm like, and a lot of times it's like, y'all coming out, y'all looking sluggish. And I'm sitting there like, you said it's a Golden Corral, right? What do you expect? What do you call it?
At least.
Yes, I'm like, that turkey chicken was fire.
Right.
I'm trying to sleep.
There's a chocolate fountain.
Right.
And I'm like, 1920.
Right.
You expect me to not indulge?
Right.
I don't got self-control.
Right. Well, hang on. Peanut Gallery, what'd you find over there? Yeah, you on your telephone. Yeah, you're over there shaking your head. What'd you find out? Speak up.
Google says that meat takes about...
Meat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked up red meat and then I looked up beef. But
Okay.
it gave me the same results both times.
Okay.
That it takes about 4 to 6 hours to digest.
For all meat or just...
And then I looked up chicken and it said the same thing.
Oh, so chicken's
But,
same. Oh.
yeah, I think it really has more to do with how many minerals and vitamins you're consuming, because that's what helps you digest
Okay.
the
You're talking too long now. Oh
my God.
You don't have a mic now. But thank you. Thank you.
Keep talking. No,
You need your mic.
I like this.
I like it, but you need a mic. Go. So we were told by the Peanut Gallery that it's 5 hours for all meat to digest, not just red meat.
I'm a down that.
And
rock.
it could depend on your vitamins you're intaking.
Sure.
Thank you for Peanut Gallery for
Chicken sandwiches.
So
or bacon
Junior,
eggs.
you were incorrect with your statements. So my sources were incorrect also growing up. So love you, Al Junior, but you were wrong.
I definitely looked out into the distance like, who is that? What's going on over there? That's funny. That's hilarious.
Your brother about to get on here and
Yeah.
just. Your brother about to get on here and trying to flame every one of us.
Let him come on here and flame us. I don't care.
That's fine with me.
I'm here for the smoke.
For the
Okay, extra smoke.
We cool, coach.
We cool, coach.
Mike said you don't want no beef.
Might be
No
on that
beef.
fence. Might stay on the fence. He'd be like, I'm good. I'm fine.
No beef.
No beef.
No beef. Okay. I know I couldn't leave that hanging. I just wanted to make sure that we all acknowledge that nice little pun right there.
Thank you. It's nice to be appreciated.
I appreciate talent.
Appreciate talent.
I appreciate talent.
Got you. I see you. Okay.
That's what I do.
Well-
I appreciate talent, especially when it comes to these rom-coms out here.
Oh,
Well, I was about to say, because we're talking about fast food, and so I was going to say, the fast food restaurant that I always wish I wish was real, was from my favorite rom-com, Coming to America.
Coming
McDowell's.
to America.
McDowell's.
What's your favorite rom-com?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's a phenomenal rom-com. Phenomenal.
Both of them are just the first one.
Just the first one. No.
Both of them. The Amazon Prime original, the good one.
It's the first one.
We watched that as a family. We watched that the second one as a family. Like when it came out.
It was a good movie.
We had
I liked it.
Yeah, we liked it. But like the first one's like a cultural reset. You know what I mean? The second one was like, it exists.
Right, it's here.
Like I never saw it again.
We're here.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
McDowell's. Coming to America is your favorite rom-com?
Actually, yes.
Interesting.
Yes, I enjoy the movie very much. Hang on, that's a movie I can watch literally over and over again. Like it never gets old for me. Like it holds up still. Yes, fuck you too.
See, I appreciate that because I would have never thought of that as a rom-com.
But when you break it down,
but also
from what you said,
absolutely, which is what? What did I say?
The comedy. I mean, the romance is the plot, but it's also funny.
Yes, it is. The romantic comedy aspect is the plot, not the subplot.
Right. And so that movie, he's trying to find a queen, not just some remember. Oh, come on, Phil. The dog. Remember the girl at the beginning of the movie?
Yeah.
Because she's supposed to be his. I'm just saying that's in the movie.
Yeah, she's supposed to be. You referenced a very specific part of the movie. I didn't know where it came from. That's all me.
That hit quick.
That's all me. That was like very like high depth movie American knowledge that I just skipped out on.
Remember who you're talking to, Phil.
My bad. Continue. My bad.
I'm Nerdy Neko over here. Okay. I go deep with my details.
He keeps saying my bad. He keeps hitting him.
He go all the way down.
That's funny. No, I like that though. I like that. I mean, a little too more. It's too much comedy, less romance for me. For how I like my romantic comedies personally, right?
But really, you have the whole wooing situation, and then the whole funny bait and switch, where and all that stuff, and then she finds out who he really is, and then he's got to tell her why what he really wants, and. It's deep, man. It's good.
Okay, I never said it wasn't good though. Just for you. It's a great movie. Not my personal favorite though.
Okay.
My personal favorite is Hitch.
Hitch.
That's a good movie
with Will Smith. I think it is perfection
with some of the bait and switch. Well, yeah, continue.
I think it is the best rom-com that exists, and honestly, I don't think it's close.
You don't think it's close?
I don't either.
I'm not gonna lie to you. With Hitch. Maybe I was too young, but the one thing I remember specific from Hitch, do the Q-tip.
You don't remember?
I don't remember anything.
You don't remember when he was allergic?
That boy face got big.
His face got all big. He went to the. Come on, that's hilarious.
I remember when he punched when Will Smith got punched in the face though. Because he's just like,
yeah. And it also has Kevin James in it.
Your favorite actor?
No. My favorite actor.
The most fantastic, a fantastic actor.
A fantastic comedic actor.
Man, he set this up from the beginning.
Absolutely. He's going full 360. That's what we do out here. Yeah, but I mean, in just like the lessons learned, the douchebaggery at the beginning, the physical comedy, along with there's subplots, but the subplots are also rom-com subplots, along with the main plot being a romantic comedy also. Right. But it also has like a lot of they go to a Knicks game. It's very New York City centric, and I've only been in New York one time in 2010, but I plan on going a lot more in the upcoming years. And I just like the city of New York and its aesthetic, and I like the fact that it's placed there. And I just like Coming to America. Coming to America, Eddie Murphy got no game.
It's a whole different movie.
He got no game.
He never needed
it. He didn't need it.
No. What I'm saying is before that he never needed it, and so now he's trying to woo this girl. I mean, hold up. You say he didn't have game?
He ain't got no game.
No game.
He
really?
got no.
You sure about that?
No game.
Because like I said, the majority of the movie is the girl being like, I don't really like Daryl. There's let your soul glow. Like when she meets him, she's like, he's different. He's regal. He's like, or not regal, but obviously we know he's regal, but he carries himself differently. Right. Like she made him think twice. That's game.
That's not game.
That's still game.
That's just being yourself.
So he has no game. Two things can be true. You can be yourself and have game. Mm-hmm. Like for me,
game. Game is purposeful. He's not doing this purposefully. Eddie Murphy in the character wasn't doing purposely. He's just a whimsical, goofy guy, and that's what turns her away from Slow Glow Man back to him.
I mean, he wasn't goofy when he was beating the shit out of Samuel Jackson's ass, but I'm just saying that wouldn't get very goofy.
Samuel Jackson got beat up in that movie?
You forget. He was
the guy with the mop.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, I don't care. Hang on, hold on, I don't care because everybody else in that, and McDowell's was oh my god, and then hang on, what does he do? Slowly unscrews the mop. Sir, I'm going to ask you, please leave. who the fuck are you?
Oh my God, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
This man wasn't goofy for 0.7 seconds of a whole. That would be long too. That would be long too.
It's very long. He was not goofy.
He had,
in my opinion,
he had one moment of ungoofiness, in my opinion. Okay. But Will Smith, while he was playing he had goofy moments. He over here, he playing the game. But his initial interaction with the woman,
right,
that he was pursuing,
correct,
purposeful game.
Hang on, right? But again, to your point, to the plot, he had to have game. Whereas again, it's apples and oranges because Prince, what's his name? Prince, I can't remember his name. But Eddie Murphy's character didn't have to have game. Okay. Will Smith had to develop game because of his whole backstory of like him, the girl he really wanted, he had none. So the girl he wanted was making out with Jerry in the stacks or in the car in the rain. Remember, he was like, "But why, Terry? Why?" Yeah, I do. And so he was like, "I don't want that to happen to me again. So I'm gonna become a player." So like it's apples and oranges.
Relatable.
I get what you're saying.
Relatable.
Right.
Eddie Murphy character. I'm not no Prince. That's why the picture, in my opinion, is better. Relatable. But I wasn't in the rain crying. That needs to be said.
Hang on. But no, because you said he's not relatable. But at the end of the day, but the whole point of the movie is him going to a place to find a girl who doesn't want him for his regalness. That's the whole point of it. And so he was able to make her fall in love with him without his princehood.
That ain't real.
in this day and age?
In this day and age?
Well, right, today.
With this kind of clout?
Right. Come on. Today it's not.
I live in today. And we all can't be like you. We all can't have no peanut gallery. We all can't have that. Some of us still in these streets.
Wait, Phil. All right, hang on. Speaking of that,
oh
Nate,
Lord, oh God,
when we were working at SPL. Hang on.
Oh no,
I remember asking about this.
Oh no.
When Nate had Tinder, right? Oh. I was asking Nate, I'm just like, Nate, okay, I'm like, I know you get a lot of swipes, a lot of girls looking at you and everything. I'm just like, so I'm like, I need you to tell me. I'm like, I know for damn sure it's because of your height and the fact you play basketball. He's like, no, that's not true. That's not true. I said, okay, look me dead in my face and tell me you don't have that. You're over 6 foot in your bio. He had it.
I did.
Of course.
6'3".
Of course.
Hey man. Hey, like I said, you know what you're aiming at. You know what to do.
100%. Do you think what they're 6'5". Every single time. If I know it's an accomplishment that I have no control over.
Right.
They gonna know. I don't know.
I didn't choose my height. Like I said,
my height chose me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It skipped in my family. It skipped a couple generations. So who am I to deprive the world
of my height
from knowing that's exactly who I am?
Meanwhile, I'm stuck as Robin height at 5'7", 5'8". Fuck y'all.
Is that Robin?
Yeah.
Is Robin not tall?
Robin's not tall.
I didn't know that.
Robin Hood?
No, Teen Titans.
Oh.
Robin Hood. Robin Hood.
No, that's a whole thing about Teen Titans Go.
Also, he was a fox.
Who?
Robin Hood.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's one of my favorite Disney movies.
I know. I have a few friends who are women that said that Robin Hood, the fox one, was a sexual awakening.
I've heard that too.
Oh man.
He was smooth.
I haven't seen it once, and I wasn't like paying attention to that. So I was like,
right.
I was like, cool. It's a fox. It's a talking fox. It's kind of crazy. That was my only thought.
Right.
No one cared about the Squire, huh?
Right. Yeah. No
one cared about the Squire.
So you're the same height as Robin in Teen Titans?
Yeah. And put myself on blast here. They call him short. They call him short every single time.
But he gets Starlight though, so who cares?
Ooh. Starlight? Starfire?
Starfire.
Yeah, I was like, Starlight.
Starlight? I was let it go. Starfire. It's been a minute since I've seen Teen Titans. I tried to watch Titans on HBO.
The DC version?
Didn't like it.
The live action one?
So I watched it. I actually watched it and didn't realize it was about Teen Titans.
Oh, really?
I just thought it was just Titans. I was like, all of a sudden we get through, I'm like, these characters are kind of familiar.
Wait, that's
it's really funny though. The only reason that I came to the conclusion that it was is because Beast Boy was green.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I was like, green tie? Oh,
no. Wait a minute.
Yes. But Starfire though, Robin got Starfire, so like, who cares?
That's true. But also, you have to admit, all right, Phillip, Starfire or Raven? Which one?
Starfire. Is there any question?
Starfire? You didn't go through that gothic girl phase?
No.
Dang, you built different, huh?
She is angry. I'm not an angry person. And she was really angry. And she was, for reasons. She had good, justifiable reasons, very angry. Dad issues. I don't gotta deal with that.
You know what I mean? Wait, Starfire did too.
Huh?
Starfire had dad issues.
I didn't get that far. I was like,
I'm done. Oh Lord. Anywho, me and Phil have spoke at leisure about our favorite comedies or romantic comedies. Well, you two.
Mike, you want to go first?
What's it? It's
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
51st Dates.
Oh, okay.
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore. You can't.
The genius.
The genius.
Hey
Just
man,
thought it was
He's
awesome.
good.
To be with somebody that forgets you every day, and you have to.
talk about game. That dude had game.
No,
Yeah.
Mike over here just like, no, if I piss her off, she's going to forget tomorrow.
Right? What's the difference between game and just being straight manipulative? Like, what is the difference? Because Adam Sandler, he walks that line in that movie hard. Like, you're straight, they're freaking shit with you every day, but you over here working kind of hard for a girl with no memory. Like, oh no, you kind of, that's crazy. I don't know.
Made her that VHS tape and everything. Got breakfast waiting for you. Done this about 80 times already. Come on down.
Thirsty.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's
Good movie,
love,
though.
man.
That's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
And it has one of my favorite side, who I think is one of the best side actors.
The brother?
No, well he's funny too. But no, Rob Schneider.
Oh yeah.
Is Rob Schneider in that?
Yeah, he's the dad. He's the crazy dad with the one eye.
Oh, he is. He is in that. Okay, I forgot about that.
That's so good.
I've only seen 51st Dates twice. I've only seen it twice. I saw it for the first time in college.
Really?
Yeah, because it was just one of those Adam Sandler movies I just had never seen for some reason. He's one of my favorite actors too, or comedic actors. And so like,
Hey, that man can go deep.
Yes, he can.
Like, have you seen Uncut Gems?
I haven't seen none of his serious stuff because I don't care.
Uncut. Oh, well, I get it. No, I get it because like, hang on. Like, I've said this ad nauseum, but like, whoever says Adam Sandler's not a good actor or hates his movies, they can go suck it. I'm sorry because I love every. Hang on, even his bad ones. I love Jack and Jill. I love
My Cousin
stories.
Nikki, whatever the movie's called. My Cousin Nikki or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Waterboy is a top 3 comedy to me.
I like Waterboy.
Bobby Boucher.
That is. My mama said alligators got angry because they got all them teeth, no toothbrush. So like, that is one of my favorite comedies of all time.
The Burning Boat, do ya?
In my mind, he's just like I and want to pinpoint his like comedic stuff.
Right.
And when he does, something like Spanglish, right?
Right.
Or something Uncut Gems or Hustle. What's it called?
Yep.
Hustle.
Have you seen that?
I haven't.
As someone who played basketball,
Yeah.
You really enjoy that movie,
man.
It's very good. It's very good.
But for some reason, I'm joking. Like I don't want to, but like I just haven't gotten around to those for his serious stuff.
Right.
And I watched like the Hollywood Reporter roundtables and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So like, I see him engaged in this dialogue by serious stuff, but for some reason I just haven't got around to it. So I might have to do that real soon.
I get that. That's a good pick, though, Mike.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Ronald, your turn.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Judging from Phil's face, I don't think Phil thinks that's a rom-com. Is it? Oh.
It definitely is.
Okay,
I own the graphic novels at home,
Your face was just like,
but I said that because my face said that because I recently watched it actually, and I find it hilarious that he's just so much older than her. Brie Larson's character, he's just so much older than her. And like he's like what 25, 24, and they go out of their way to go. She's 18.
I'm gonna have to watch this movie.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's such a good movie. It's such a good movie though. But like, yes, it is good. It is good. But like, I noticed that little detail recently, and I was like,
I think I skimmed it. Now I'm going to go back and watch it and be like, really? That's the thing?
she's in high school. He's not.
it's
I forgot
weird.
that.
I didn't realize that part.
But it's Canadian, so
it's Canadian.
Jordan shrug. Yeah, but in a general sense, that is a good movie though.
He fought so hard for her. Just so hard. Died fighting for her. Came back because it was too good.
That is Michael Cera straight off that like super bad run.
Yeah.
Where he was like that, and then he had Juno a little bit around that also.
Right.
And so like he was just able to like hit some crazy good roles.
He's just like, I can do whatever I want. I can put these movies together. Here you go. Here's my character. Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. And going back, I didn't realize how many like B to A-list actors were in that movie as like young stars.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Chris Evans
Because
is in it, isn't he?
Macaulay Culkin's brother's in it also.
Yeah.
The guy from Succession.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it also. He's the best friend.
That's
And
right,
so
that's
I'm
right.
like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I only knew him from Succession and from a really, really small cameo in Home Alone.
Right.
But like, I was like, that he been around for a minute. He been around for a minute.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I
pops
found
up-
that part really interesting. I love that movie.
He's what they call a character actor. Like he just pops up in like random things. I was like, oh wait.
Yeah, to make you do kind of like a double take.
You go, oh, that's right. I forgot he existed.
Have you seen Succession?
No, hers really good though.
HBO don't miss.
I told you.
HBO don't
HBO don't
miss.
miss. HBO don't miss. Best streaming service out easily, in my opinion, right now.
They're not sponsoring us. You can't say that.
Close to being the best streaming service out.
Is it close to me? Yeah, because HBO, let's see, because they have Succession, Last of Us now.
Yep.
They have
House of the Dragons.
House of the Dragon, Euphoria.
Man, everyone
it's
and
like-
their mama was talking about Euphoria when it came
Euphoria
out.
was wild.
Euphoria is
Wild.
Degrassi all grown up.
Like,
it is.
yeah, very
it
adult.
is. That show is nuts.
It's wild, bro.
That show, I'm like, what kind of high school y'all going to? Because my high school, we were in Belton, we was bad. We some bad kids. We wasn't like that.
I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna
Say something.
No,
I'm like,
just know some private schools are like that.
Private
Like
schools?
they're wild.
yeah,
I
but
believe
like,
it. That's a lot of money that these kids can handle. And they don't have any like limits on them. Oh yeah.
but like, Rue, you need to get caught. I'm like, you getting away with too much. You on drugs, and you 16. Like, it's a lot for a 16 to handle. And then, but like,
That movie's wild. I mean, that show's wild.
the show is crazy.
Like, when you dive into it, like there's man, like oof.
I never watched it.
No,
I
like,
have
bro,
never watched
like,
Euphoria.
I would suggest watch it though.
Hang on, I can tell you one snippet of this movie, of the show, and you'd be like, "What? Like this happens?" One big story plot point, subplot is like a friend that Rue meets in school ends up
Yeah,
sleeping with
the star football
player's
players.
dad.
Yeah,
Like it's a whole thing. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but like
I mean, yeah. No, because it's. Correct if I'm wrong. It is Rue's a new girl at Rue's school, so the high school everybody's at. She comes in, and then she ends up through like some back page way or something like that, sleeping with the star football player's obviously quarterback dad. Yeah, quarterback. Sleeping with this guy's dad, but she's also transgendered.
yeah.
What?
Yes.
So because she
transitioned to female.
Okay.
So,
Yes. And then it becomes like a whole thing of like the dad is like hiding the secret and like, from the family. It's nuts. Cause like I grew up on Degrassi because Degrassi, I didn't have cable for a while.
Right.
So like I had watched, Degrassi and Next Generation and Drake and Jimmy and
Drake
TJ.
and Shot.
I watched that. I watched that when it came out. Like I was in it.
Yeah.
So Euphoria is that for adulthood. It's like the exact same thing. It's crazy.
It's really good, and like they don't sugarcoat stuff. Like they don't like hide from they dive in on stuff. You be like, they're doing this. Oh, okay, we yep, we're here for the ride now.
Well,
like,
it is HBO. So
They literally go, HBO, we can do what?
yeah.
We have no limitations?
Yeah,
And
that's
the thing
that's
they won't.
Yeah, that's HBO. HBO is just like, nah. Home box office entertainment? Yeah.
Oh, is that what it stands for?
I think
Crazy. I had no idea.
Home box office, yeah.
Home entertainment. I had no idea.
That's from every day.
I just been calling it HBO. Now I'm gonna have to call it the whole name.
Right. That show to me is it's so amazing because like aside from the script and like the writing of it, because that's great, but then like the artistic side from like direction of it, like it's so like it's beautifully like shot.
The lighting is insane.
There was things I took from that. Like I remember I was watching one night and I stopped and took a picture because like I said, obviously I want to direct stuff someday, and so I was like, this shot right here is beautifully shot, and I could use this in like some of my stuff. Like it's a masterclass of like directing and just lighting and cinematography.
It's so good that this is like, how there's like shows and movies that like will be the jumping off point for like actors and actresses.
Yes.
Like Euphoria is that, right? Everybody and their mother now knows who Sydney Sweeney is, but no one knew who she was before this.
Nope.
I still don't know who she is.
Really? Don't worry. Hang on. Give her legit. Give her 5 or 6 months because she's in Madam Web, the new Spider-Man movie coming out.
Mm-hmm. And she had 2, The Voyager. She had just a show on a few Amazon Prime original shows. Right. She's had she's bubbling.
She's getting there.
She was on the first season of White Lotus.
Yep. Right.
She's
another great HBO show.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Which is she's like on the cusp of everyone knowing she is. Right. And Judd Apatow's daughter's on there also.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's you will though, like you said, because the head the quarterback, he's possibly up for the new Superman. Like there were rumors that like he may be
really
in talks to be the new Superman.
I see that.
Me too. I was like that's like perfect casting. Like especially if you want to go young, so he can like stay in the role for like 20 years. That's like perfect casting because like he could pull that off. I think
for sure. And it's like, but you know. Next season, there's some characters aren't coming back, right. And then because once again, did you see Nope? So
did you see Nope?
I'm trying to think.
Nope.
The Jordan Peele, but the UFO.
The UFO one. No, I have not.
Okay.
No, he has not seen Nope.
Well, I need to
see it still.
One of the main girls in the show, the group of girls, she was also in Nope. She was the coworker of the kid in like the Best Buy-esque store, right? The little tech store.
Yeah.
That was the webcam girl.
Oh, that's right.
That was her.
That's right.
Like, she's not the one. She's the one, I think, not coming back next season.
Yeah.
But like
right.
that's right. In a Jordan Peele movie
now.
You know what I mean? Like she's doing bigger things than a TV show. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those things that. But if you haven't seen Euphoria, you got to see Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Just for even if you don't love the plots and all kind of stuff, I think it's fascinating.
You will, but you will. Like if you watch it, you will. I promise.
But just for like the direction, artistry, lighting, the sounding, all that kind of stuff, it's top tier. And it's crazy.
It's really good.
Dang,
so
watch it. I will admit there have been many shows that like really put me on just because how it sounded. Demon Slayer, absolutely.
I get that.
The first time Zainsu actually did his Thunderclap and Flash kind of thing.
Yeah, crazy.
I heard it on my stereo system. It was a wrap. I'm just like, well, I'm locked in.
Oh, I listened through my TV. I didn't have a stereo system. And I was like, "What's that good?" Something that simple, you know what I mean? But the sound. We mentioned this in a previous podcast how the sounding of the sound editing sound design can make or break scenes.
Hang on, it's 50% of the shot. Mm-hmm. Like if your sound design or the music choice you pick is trash, then you can't invoke what you want to get across to the audience, right? Yeah. So like that's why again like Euphoria or in Demon Slayer, like that's why those sound designers, I don't know what you call them, but like they are a godsend because like I said to be able to pick the right song or the right random sound to make this thing work. Like
a lot of times they make them themselves too.
Right.
They're in their own studio just actually doing this stuff.
For example, what is
Star Wars
lightsaber, right? You know that someone created that from just nothing. Like they were like, okay, what would lightsaber sound like? Oh no, ding, 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 like they figured it out. They figured it out.
That was the actual thought process.
But obviously obviously they had to go through 1,000 different ideas and then figured out that one.
Yeah,
but hang on. Imagine it. Hang on. Go back in time. Take a time machine. Go back and change that sound, and you'd be like, "What is that?" Like, right. Think about it. You'd be like, "What is this? This is stupid." Mm-hmm. But now, anywhere, everywhere, you could do that down the hall. You know what it is.
That's true.
And that sound design.
If it's coming from down the hall, I'm scared now.
That too.
Because the last time Alexa ever came from down the hall, people got wrecked.
That's true. That's true. Have you ever just made the lightsaber sound? Just hanging out. Yes. I know you just did it 19 times. I know you had. You practiced once.
Nah, mine was the scream of the Kamehameha wave. You want me to yeah, sit there and go Kamehameha. You just gotta wind it up here. Ha!
You're like the you remember the Super Saiyan kid? Oh my god! You remember that on the internet growing up? Yeah. It's just like I am super. After yelling for 5 minutes,
the amount of videos that came out after that making fun of him, like with people dressing up as Saiyans, was just golden.
That is classic internet. That is like
hey, and don't forget about Star Wars Kid though.
Star Wars Kid is like OG status. Like that is the Nas of that is the Jay-Z of internet, right? Like you can't touch Star Wars Kid is. I remember playing, what game is this? Tony Hawk Underground 2.
Okay,
good game.
And like Star Wars Kid had a cameo in it.
I didn't realize that. Did he? Oh my god, he did!
And like one of the buildings, you had to go to the window. This is a kid. It was so out of pocket, but like I hope it got some like residuals for that because like it's definitely him. That that is Star Wars Kid. That is like him and Chocolate Rain and
Chocolate Rain.
Those are like prom. Those are like prom. Like those are like you can't touch that, right? Things go viral now. And all of a sudden, it'll be gone one day later because all of a sudden somebody else went viral the next day. That will be viral forever. You know what I mean?
It's engraved. It's what made YouTube. Just like the anime music videos. That's what made YouTube like really stand out for people.
Absolutely. That's why I like Linkin Park.
Yeah. And Papa Roach, Last Resort, the only song I've heard from him, thanks to that Naruto versus Sasuke video.
I saw him in a concert.
You went to it. How was it?
Great. Because I had a whole music video in my mind. He was on stage. I'm closed. He's on stage. My eyes are closed. I'm like, I had a great time.
Oh my god, that's funny. I'm trying to think. I've only been like to 2 concerts. I haven't really done.
Okay, hang on.
I've never been to a concert.
Real quick. Okay, well,
What? You never been to a concert?
I'm about to say excluding Mike because now I'm sad about this question. Okay, it's gonna get worse. I promise you. First concert you went to, who was it?
Gwen Stefani.
With or without parents?
Gwen Stefani.
First, in general.
I've always wanted to go to Usher concert.
Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani.
Wait, No Doubt or just Gwen Stefani?
Yes. Just Gwen Stefani.
Okay. James Brown.
James Brown?
With my parents, but that's like the very first one.
That's a good.
Like Alone, it was Drake.
All right. Mine
Barney.
No, mine was
Teletubbies.
Worse.
Horse?
Justin Bieber.
That's not bad.
Justin Bieber?
Before
what year?
This
makes a big
just
difference.
discovered by Usher.
2008?
was it Baby?
2009?
Yeah.
It was Baby song, Baby. Like those songs.
Yes.
I mean,
That's not bad. At least you went to go see a legend.
That's on my bucket
A
list.
legend.
Yeah, he's a legend to me.
That's true. But like it wasn't
a little
really
douchey, but
wasn't completely by choice. I know my boy watching went because he was just like wouldn't keep going with me because my girlfriend's making me go. So I went. The seats were, you know how usually like bad seats or you can have the seats that are like right in center stage and the stuff. We were on the cusp of being behind stage and in front of the stage. I don't know how that makes sense. It was a Sprint Center. But what came out of that though, and what stuck to me this day is the fact that Sean Kingston knows I exist. Man knows I exist wholeheartedly.
Sean Kingston.
Because he was down behind stage and my boy Ricky and I saw him. And we were, mind you, we were the only ones in the section. I don't know how we got these seats. They weren't the greatest. They weren't good. But it was only us. So at one point, Ricky was just like, "Hey, do you think we should shout at him so he can wave at us?" He said, "Sure, I guess." So we're just like, "Sean Kingston." He stops, looks up at us. We give the most awkward waves that a middle schooler can give. And then we fangirled because we're just like, "Holy crap. Sean Kingston just saluted us."
Was that like after Beautiful Girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's during the time of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo Lover.
Okay. Gotcha. That's a time.
That is a time.
That's a time and place. That is a time and place. Like that is wow. That took me back. I remember watching Sean Kingston music video and being like, "That's the man." And now I'm like, is he the man?
I mean, he was.
Where's Sean Kingston at?
He had a window.
I remember he dropped a mixtape. He dropped a mixtape 4 years ago. Not good. Surprise.
Well, I mean, at least it was, he probably got permission from it. People talk about how everyone would get upset when Lil Wayne would make a mixtape. Because when he took someone's songs, a lot of times it turns out he didn't ask. And so then the people that he took it from were just like, what are we going to do? It's Lil Wayne. And now he just ruined my song because he's going to make more money than I am.
That's true. Lil Wayne's on your song without you on it. It's just, let's not listen to your song. It's a Lil Wayne's
song now, yeah.
He got Adele's Rolling in the Deep, like out of all things.
Yeah, but you can't touch that though. Like also, like those are two different demographics that are listening to that. Like people who are at the time. I listen to both.
Right.
But you belt different.
A lot of people aren't listening to Rolling in the Deep. Was that Adele 19? All of a sudden they're listening to
Lil Wayne,
Carter 3.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or maybe they are. Who knows? I'm gonna be out of touch.
Who knows? Maybe. Well, since we got here, I'm just gonna ask, who is your favorite rapper?
Oh crap!
My favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not saying who's the best.
No.
I'm saying who's your favorite. Because I don't argue opinions.
Mine's
so
difficult.
The best.
Mine was Kanye. For a long time.
He made graduation.
A long time. Like my Spotify for the decade.
Yeah.
At like 2020, I was in the 0.1% of Kanye listeners in the world.
0.1%.
Like big Kanye guy. He's made it hard.
Yeah, very hard.
He's made it very, very difficult
to be a fan.
And I've decided that I can listen to his old stuff. Not like the old Kanye, but like stuff pre-2018, really. Stuff pre-2018, I can really listen to, but pre-2018. Post-2018, I would listen to.
Right.
But overall, probably him, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
I can, first album, Graduation, that I ever owned. First album I ever bought was Cruel Summer. It's a collaboration. I had an opportunity to go to his concert, but fell asleep. Literally. It was like 2016. Yeah, it's 2015. And I know many of his songs without looking at the words. I just know them all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm big fan at one point.
Went to a lot of concerts.
Say it again?
You went to a lot of concerts.
My first job ever was working security for concerts.
Oh shoot! Dang.
So I worked security in Kansas City, Sprint Center, Uptown Theater, Midland, Cricket Amphitheater, or like in Bonner Springs, Kansas. I worked security for all those, and I worked between the barricades. So I've seen.
You get to tase anyone?
Say again?
You get to tase anyone?
No, I was usually catching crowd surfers.
Okay.
Or stopping young women from jumping on stage. Okay. Because I worked for Justin Bieber, not Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
I worked barricade for One Direction. Okay. All that kind of stuff. So.
That's cool. Wow. That's dope. Mike?
Eminem.
I'll take mine.
I think he just reads your thoughts and then just says, "Yep, that one."
I mean, I think that was like the first album I bought, awhile. You know, I was going through a hard time, and you know, Eminem was the guy that I was listening to.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people like about him.
Oh, your palms sweaty?
Knees weak, arms heavy.
Something about some spaghetti?
Yeah.
spaghetti.
You look nervous. On the surface, you look calm and ready to drop bombs because you keep on forgetting.
There you go.
But you wrote down.
My favorite song was The Way I Am.
The Way I Am.
Okay.
All right. Mike be getting hyped on those songs.
He do. He just feel his car just.
Oh man,
that's hilarious.
Well, mine too was Eminem. The song that made me like really love him as a rapper was Renegade. Him and Jay-Z.
Yeah, I remember you always talking about Renegade.
That was because
he dusted Jay-Z. Yeah,
like that his whole last bar. I mean, his whole last verse. I was like, this dude is wild, wild, and to still be doing it today, like, he like his lyricism.
Yep.
Is I'm sorry, is untouched. In my opinion, I just like the way he writes, the way he spits it, the way like his cadences, the way he can flip it in a second, the way the amount of words he can say without taking a break. Like
those are all the things. I think what makes Eminem so good is he knew he had to stay on top. Like it wasn't so much that like, oh, I made it. He's like, no, I gotta keep this now. Like there's not coming from the school of hard knocks, trying to rap to all these black kids. They're just like, you're white, we don't even want to hear you. 8 Mile.
Right.
Like it was just like, nah, I gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
Kill Shot.
I'm definitely not.
He's a token.
Eminem is. I would say Eminem has the best rapper movie ever.
Yeah.
At 8 Mile. I don't think it's close. And I often make the argument that Stan is the greatest hip hop song arguably of all time. I think storytelling, sample selection, beat selection, lyricism, like video.
It was theatrical. That's why you liked it so much.
You hear it. Whenever you turn it on, no one ever goes, "Ugh, turn that trash off."
Right.
Just like a general respect.
Right.
Like it has everything. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, how many other songs can you say have all that?
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Meanwhile, I'm over here. I'm just like, it'd be a great disservice if I didn't say a kid named Cudi.
Oh, Kid Cudi.
You know, I didn't know what Kid Cudi stood for until like last week.
What does it stand for? Well, I don't know what it stands for either, so teach me.
Cudi?
Well, I know what Cudi
vagina.
is. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I seen ATL. You get no Cudi last night.
ATL.
It's such a great movie. He's like, I get no. He's like, you get no Cudi. Those scrawny eggs.
But no, Wizard Cudi. Wizard Cudi's my dude. I model a lot of my songs after him and Childish Gambino. And like one of the things I usually say is that like a lot of my music flow comes from those two and also Melanie Martinez with like the storytelling and the theatrics. But there's something about Kid Cudi that like, you know, every artist in one way, shape, or form wants to be relatable on some way.
Right.
Kid Cudi is this kind of person that's just like, I will make these songs that you will understand what I'm going through and I can understand what you're going through at the same time. So while you can hear my story, it does feel like I'm telling your story also. Like,
right.
There's a song that came out that's, the chorus is, don't be so down, come on, young homie, you'll be okay, you'll find real love. And all the stories, the hero gets lonely, you'll be okay, you'll find real love. That song was never on an actual, like, it never really was broadcasted, but you can find it on YouTube everywhere. And it's just like, hearing how he does his flow, hearing how you can just sit there and just relax and think, it's on another level.
See, here's my thing about Kid Cudi personally. I love him and he has some of the greatest hooks ever. He has some of the greatest songs, in my opinion. If you're like alive and conscious of music from like 2008, 2009 to like now, he has some incredible songs that like transcend that time, like go take you back to a time and place.
Right.
Man on the Moon, dude.
He just don't act.
Oh.
Can I be honest with you?
Don't act.
Like, so when I direct actors, one of the lines I always say is, you can do this, you can act. Because if Kid Cudi can act, you can act.
That's what you tell them?
Yes.
Dang.
Kid Cudi on Entourage, the movie was trash. Kid Cudi was in a... Who was the guy that everybody...
Kid Cudi in this.
Who
I'm just like, dang.
Who was the guy that... he was in a rom-com. I can't remember what the rom-com was, but he was in a rom-com and I watched and I was like, not messing with this. And then he was in his new house party. And I haven't seen the new house party personally because I don't really love remakes like that.
Right.
It's the reboots. But I heard he also was awful in that. And I'm just like, but he wants to be an actor because he's talking about like transitioning away from music, right? So and he's tipping his toe and acting a lot more nowadays. And I'm just like, boy, you can't find another expression because I don't know. Musically, I'm there.
Right.
Acting wise, I'm like, we all can't be Donald Glover.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a one of a kind individual who can do it. No, not everybody can do Atlanta and then make Redbone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Also, big community. Be that like be that weird person, but then also go and be like the serious. I don't remember his name in Atlanta, but like he's very much like he's like very subtle in that role. But then in the community, he's loud. He's really quirky, and then he does like Redbone and stuff like that. And This Is America. And like
don't forget Donald for Spider-Man.
For Spider-Man. Right. He's one of a kind. Like he truly, you can argue that he's like one of the most talented people, one of the most talented celebrities out because he also writes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's funny because I listened to this thing where they said, so he wrote a spec script. He was like coming up. And one of the things you're not supposed to do as a writer is you're going to write a spec script. Don't write it for The Simpsons because people think they know the Simpsons characters, but you probably don't actually know the Simpsons characters as well as you think you do.
Right.
So a spec script for that is incredibly hard.
Right.
And he did it and did it successfully.
Right.
That is a level of talent, along with all those other things we mentioned,
Right.
that everybody can't do.
Yeah.
Just like him and like Jamie Foxx, and like that's it. Kid Cudi, you're a rapper going to actor, you will get held to a certain standard. And Kid Cudi's not the only one, right? There's other rappers that have tried to act, and I'm just like, yo, we gotta chill out on this one. That's not good.
Right.
But musically, Kid Cudi, good guy.
Yeah, always.
All right. Okay. Well, on that note, like I said, I think we'll end on that one. That's a good place to end at. Kid Cudi being a bad actor. Sorry.
Oh, dang, come on.
Not my opinion.
Oh,
not
come
my
on,
opinion.
man.
Mine. I'll say it loud. I'll say it proud. Mine. I'll tell it all.
Point
What
to
it is.
every freaking.
There you go.
Oh Lord.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. That's right.
Keeping it real.
Well, Phil, where can they find you? You can plug wherever you got to plug.
Instagram, Brother Abe Films. That'll be right here.
Right there.
Brother Abe Films on Instagram. www.brotherabe is our website. You can put a .com on that at the back end if you want. And then you could follow, just be aware of some of the different things that we have going on in terms of some different short films we have, and our feature-length film, Midwest Skid Mark, coming out in May, hitting the festival circuits, and they'll be coming to a couple theaters around the Kansas City area, but also nationally as well.
Finger guns. Nice.
Mike.
Well, Mike, Instagram and Twitter, Real Sugar Cookies.
Every time.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
I get it. Rod, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram. I am on Twitter, even though I don't use it too much. But also YouTube, The Lone Rocketeer.
Right there. All right. All right.
But yeah, love to have you.
All right. You can find me at Nerdy Nako on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. This has been episode 3 of the Inword podcast. We covered a lot, from rom-coms to rappers to fast food. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. It helps us out. And leave a comment on your favorite fast food restaurant, your favorite burger place, your favorite rom-com, or your favorite rapper. Let us know. We love to talk to you guys.
Or chicken place.
Or chicken place. Sorry. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Churches.
Peace.